Yo, what's going on, you stinky skitty? Before we get into today's video, I do want to mention real fast that I am now creating content for and sponsored by Channel Fireball. They started doing Pokemon content. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about them before. They've been big in the Magic the Gathering scene for a very long time, now branching out into Pokemon, and I'm super happy to be creating content over on their new YouTube channel for Pokemon, as well as being sponsored by them. So go check them out. Links will be in the description to all the things you want to see from them, their new Pokemon channel, main site, and so on. If you guys do make any purchases over on their main site, either for their new Pokemon premium articles or just cards in general, use code AzulGG. And yeah, let's get into today's deck. Today we're playing some games with Altaria Kangaskhan, new Pokemon coming out from the Champion's Path mini set. Pretty much the exact same thing as Decidueye as far as the ability goes. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V and GX, and then it has the speed dive attack for 2 colorless energy, and we do have Twin Energy in the format right now, so we get to use that to power it up in one turn and attack with it if we want to. Now the problem with Altaria is it's only got 110 HP and only does 60 damage, so it can't deal with all the things that can KO Altarias. However, Kangaskhan, for the most part, can with the rally back attack. So the point of this deck is to set up an Altaria. Sometimes we don't even attack with the initial Altaria. Kind of bait out our opponent's answers to Altarias, knock those out with Kangaskhan's, and then go back into Altaria, and then, yeah, win the game because they can't KO our Altaria. Or we just initially go into Altaria. It turns out our opponent doesn't have any answers to Altaria to begin with, and then we win the game because we just have an Altaria in our active. And that is the deck. That's the point of the deck. Make it so our opponent can't beat down the Altaria, and we just kind of win the game that way. If they do have answers, we KO them with Kangaskhan after they KO our Altarias, and then we put an Altaria in the active, and then we win the game. Usually that consistently happens against like stuff like Eternatus, because they have like Koopas or Spiritombs, whatever it might be. But then we get that one last Altaria into the active, they don't have an answer for it, and we win the game. Got a Goon in here to help the rally back hit specific numbers, like Koopas with 130 HP. It's Jirachi engine build, so we got 4 Jirachi. We got a Mew in here to protect our bench from stuff like Cramorant. Got a Mewtwo in here, recover supporters. Phione in here to make sure we don't deck out, because sometimes we get into scenarios where we don't do enough damage to win the game, and it comes down to like a deck out war. Specifically against Luke Metalization, this can happen pretty regularly. So we got the one Phione in here to make sure we never deck out, because we just constantly loop it with the Whirlpool Suction, forcing our opponent to bring up a different Pokemon every time. We don't actually take any knockouts at those points sometimes, but we don't deck out, and our opponent will eventually deck out, so we win that way. One Phione in here because Baby Blound's still a deck, and we need something to like be more aggressive in the prize trade, or we'll probably just lose the prize trade every time. One Ordinary Rod to be recovering Pokemon if we need to. 4 Calm, 4 Quick Ball for our Pokemon search. Scoop Up Net, no switches, just Scoop Up Net as our mobility item card to move our Pokemon around. 1 Tool Scrapper, super important to KO the Stunfisk in Luke Metal. If we do go up against a Luke Metal, Tool Scrapper is super important to be able to beat them. It's still really tough, but it gives us a shot against the Stunfisk and Luke Metal if they do have it. So got that. 2 Chaotic Swell, stop Hearths is the main thing that gets really annoying, is Hearths. 2 Keeper, 2 Boss, 4 Marnie, 4 Research, a Big Charm. Sometimes we just want this Altaria to be able to live through something like a Volcanion. 2 Parasol, so stuff like Muck Muck in Mewtwo decks can't get through our Altaria. And then got 4 Capture Energy, fighting our basics early on, especially our Swablu's can be super important. And then 4 Twin, our main energy we use to attack with our Pokemon. And that is it. That's the 60 cards we're playing with today. Check out the live stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG, and let's get into some games. All right, into our first game. I have been choosing to go first with this deck just because we have 4 Capture, 4 Quick, so it's pretty easy to find a Swablu turn 1 and go for that turn 2 Altaria. This hand, not so fortunate to be able to make that happen. I think we're going to open up with the Phione here, probably. Yeah, I'll probably open the Phione here if they want to take that out. Save the Mewtwo use and save the Kangaskhan for sure. So Mimikyu from our opponent. I will bench Kangaskhan and I guess pass. We don't have anything else going. Yeah, with 4 Capture, 4 Quick Ball, and possibility of opening Jirachi to get a Calm, and 4 Calm. Possibly getting a Calm or a Quick Ball off that. It's pretty good against stuff. All right, we're up against a Dragapult deck. Huh. I don't think we have a good answer for Dragapult. Not a deck that this deck is very prepared for at all, I don't think. It's going to be pretty tough, because we do have Altaria, but they do have Shred on Dragapult VMAX. And Big Parasol doesn't stop that. So yeah, we kind of just get knocked out. Big Parasol does prevent the effects from the 50 snipe. So maybe if our opponent forgets about Shred, we'll have a chance. So I think that's going to be our game plan here, is hope our opponent forgets about Shred. But even our Swablu just get 1-hit KO'd by the 50 damage that spreads to the bench. We're just in, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be an awful, this is an awful matchup here. We'll see what we can do. We'll try our best, but going to be tough. Some rally backs. We have to like 3-shot the first Dragapult. There's no way this goes well. I don't see a world where this ends up going well for us. Hold up, we'll see. Draw, Marnie. Okay, Swell, Swablu, Kangaskhan, Marnie. We get captures. I'm gonna put a capture on the Swablu. I'm gonna get another Swablu. We could put it on this actually because the energy would stick around for sure. I kind of like that a little bit better. Get another Swablu and then pass. We got Calm for this to get out an Altaria next turn. I mean, I don't think that's gonna matter, but we could do that. I think we have to like 3-hit KO this Dragapult with Kangaskhan. So double capture for our first attack is like a good start for that actually. We'll get out one Altaria, try and find a Parasol for it. They get double prize cards here. If we can 3-hit KO this first Dragapult VMAX, and then if they struggle to set up another one, that's where all of a sudden we could start to maybe do something. I think that's going to be our, yeah, we're going to 3-hit KO this first Dragapult VMAX. I know it sounds bad, and it is. It's not good. We're going to 3-hit KO the first Dragapult VMAX, and then from there, we're going to hope they struggle to set up another one, and we'll find the rest of our prize cards somehow. Yeah, we'll find the rest of our prize cards somehow. We'll start with the 3-hit KO on this first VMAX with Kangaskhan's. Rally back, rally back, rally back. Here they go. They might whiff a supporter here off this Stellar Wish. I think that they're pretty much just looking for that at this point. They gotta research. Okay, 2 cards left in hand. They're gonna use any of them. Excuse me. All right, there's a net. All right, so all they need is an energy to get the attack off here. That's fine. We're gonna hit them with the rally back, and then we're gonna rally back, and then we're gonna rally back, and then you're gonna see what the board state's in. See if we have a chance. I mean, they might whiff energy here. Maybe they'll have to go for a Shred. They did just quick ball away their research to put it to DAA in play. So there's 2 prize cards right there we could maybe try and take advantage of. I don't know, rally back into 60 from an Altaria or something like that. Yeah, we can try and take advantage of these 2 prize cards right here. But also Zigzagoon. I mean, we have yet to use Zigzagoon or any nets, so we could theoretically Zigzagoon 5 times. If we rally back this for 120 and then goon it a bunch of times and pick up a prize card over here on one of these 1-prizers. They haven't played a supporter yet. I didn't even realize that. And yeah, there's a boss on my Kangaskhan. There's a Shred. So they did with the energy. All right. Hey, we got the Scoop Up Net. I don't even know if I want to scoop. I do kind of want to Scoop Up Net it, actually. Get rid of this. I'm going to grab that Altaria. Altaria goes down. What do I want to send up, though? I could send up an Altaria. Kind of stall for a little bit. Could send up this Swablu, though, and just let them take that, and they don't have 50 damage to spread to anyone. Super relevant. Well, I'm going to go like this. I was getting another Kangaskhan, because our game plan is Kangaskhan, Kangaskhan, Kangaskhan. So, did we just shred this, though, if I send it up, and then we're just kind of stuck? We're just not doing anything. Neither are they, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to give them the Swablu here. Another Kangaskhan. Not going to just leave Phione chilling. Well, yeah, we're just trying to go. All right, all right, all right, all right. Pass. Go ahead, shred my Swablu if you must. The rally back squad is set up and ready to go, ready to rally back. So yeah, that, like I said, that's our game plan. We're gonna 3-shot this first Dragapult and then hope our opponent just doesn't have an answer to setting up. Like, hopefully they just can't set up another Dragapult. That's basically our game plan here. I might have to, I mean, we'll see where they put the damage from this Max Fan. We want a Parasol on the Altaria to protect it, or to get that on a new Swablu. I really want to use Bird Keeper next turn, but I might have to go, like, if they put the damage on the Phione, I might have to go, like, use Phione and then boss this back into the active to hit it. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Yeah, so Dragapult, definitely a bad matchup. I can tell you guys that much. I haven't played against it yet, because Dragapult, you don't see it very often. Second today. Yeah, you just don't see it very often anymore with the All right, Giratina's gone. That's good to see. Because I was going to say, if we attack with this one, we could put a twin here. But then, oh no, they play Crushing Hammer. Okay. But then they could go like remove this energy with Giratina, then boss this one, knock it out with the twin on it. Because I kind of want to attach the twin here. So, oh, they do. Well, we can't do that anymore because we know they play Crushing Hammer. Because they could always Crushing Hammer this guy's energy off. Damn. All right, that stinks. Going down, like, that was we had an attack set up there. We want to keep that attack set up. That stinks to lose that attack now all of a sudden. All right, there's that. All right, here comes the Dragapult. And here comes that Max Phantom. The question is just where are they going to put the extra damage? And what do I have to do to play around wherever they put it? So we'll see. And a Yelgron. All right, all right, all right. There we go. Goodbye, Swablu. Who else do they focus here is the question. I mean, we're just going to go in with the rally back. We need to hit 2 more Twin Energy in a row here now to get this this rally back. This KO on with the rally back. So we're going 1, 2. So we're just going to attack with this guy then. I don't know why they put any on any Kangaskhan's. Just going to send this up. We're not Bird Keeper into this guy here. Okay, second twin. So we got the first rally back. I don't think I need to do anything else there. Rally back number 1 is down. 120 damage. Rally back number 2 is on the way after they take this knockout. I guess we could close it out with a speed dive plus Goon Net to KO this if we wanted to. There's the second Dragapult V. The thing I said we needed to hope they don't ever get out. Maybe they won't get the VMAX. Oh no, there's a Marnie. We had the twin in hand. Now we need to go hunting for another twin. We do have 2 left. We could draw into right here. All right, got a twin, but we don't have anything else to work with. So we might need to get a Jirachi to try and dig for a supporter on the following turn. Max Phantom once again coming down. Where are they going to put the damage? Once again, it was like weird that they ever put 2 here. I don't get why they ever put 2 there. All right, 4. This guy's also up to 2. Am I missing something here? No, they do 130. I feel like I'm missing something why they're putting 2s on these Kangaskhan's, but apparently I'm not. Alright, calm this back in. Gonna get a oops. Oh, we could get the Mewtwo actually and put a research on top. Let's do the Mewtwo into research actually. That sounds a little bit better. Alright, rally back again. Mewtwo for research. I don't need another Kangaskhan yet. Rally back again. 120. Our opponent could still whiff that third VMAX or that second VMAX. But if they have another VMAX and another energy, I fear the worst at that point. I don't think we're coming back from that. They don't have it yet, though. That's the important part, is they do not have it yet. And there's a possibility. Okay, there's a Phione. I really don't. I mean, I would like it if they use Phione, because that means they don't KO my Kang. Well, there's the second VMAX. Oh my gosh. All right, there's another energy. I think this is where we give up. They're going to take double prize cards here. KO this. Bring up this guy. Yeah, this one's not cutting it. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hit him with the... We'll try again in the next one. All right, getting into another. We did win the coin flip. We're going to try going second in this one. Get the extra draw support or whatever it is to give ourselves a little bit more setup. See how that goes. Yeah, just going to choose to go second here. See how it goes. Compared to going to the first. Open the Jirachi. So good start. We have a Kangaskhan and a Capture Energy. So we can go Kangaskhan, Capture Energy. This hand would have been pretty good to go first with, not gonna lie, but we're gonna try going the second. All right, there's a Victini V from our opponent, so probably a Centiscore, some kind of welder deck for sure, some kind of welder deck. Immediate pass from our opponent, immediate pass. So I'm not sure if I want to play this Marnie or not, but I don't want to lose a Twin Energy, so we're just gonna go with the Marnie. I could have looked for like a Bird Keeper off the Stellar Wish instead. I think I'm fine with this though. All right, I'm gonna quick ball a Kang, get another Swablu. Stellar Wish. Get the research. And looking pretty good. And we'll see what our opponent's playing on this next turn. Yeah, what is our opponent playing is the question here. Mewtwo, Centiscorch, Firebox are all definite possibilities. I'm trying to think what else could be playing. I mean, those are the main 3 that come to mind here. They had definitely a slow turn. They did basically nothing turn 1. But we helped them out. We gave them a Marnie to work with. Their hand wasn't for sure dead or anything. They just didn't do anything turn 1. There's an attached pass, so it looks like their hand is still not nothing. Or it is nothing. I think I'm just going to research, to be honest. Yeah, we're just going to research. I'm gonna go ahead and ping the active here, because then we only need to hit it 3 times. Parasol, and we are just kind of open to draw into an Altaria here. But we have 4 common, 4 Altaria, so there's a good chance, there it is, that we'll get one of them. And yeah, there we go, Altaria. And this is how you do this is how the deck goes. You just set up an Altaria. You don't even have to attack with it like I am right here. And then you just kind of wait, and you're like, all right, does my opponent play an answer to Altaria? You just kind of wait to find out. And if they do, you knock out the answer with Kangaskhan. Like, they're playing a welder deck, so they could have like Baby Volcanions or something like Baby Volcanion. If it's Senna Scorch with a Victini V, it could just probably be Baby Volcanion. So you knock them out with Rally Back over and over and over again. And then you go back into Altaria. And then you just keep going with Altaria. And that's the, then you just keep cruising with Altaria. And that's it. That's the game plan. Yeah, it really does depend on the match. All right, there's a Charizard. There's a Double Blaze. That can get through one of our Altarias. So that's scary. That's one way to get through an Altaria for our opponent. The question is, how many other ways do they have to get through our Altarias? Well, there's a boss to KO a Swablu. You hate to see that. So we're going to send up something else, and we're going to Bird Keeper back into the Altaria here. So our opponent has stuff going on. It looks like the Marnie didn't help him out that much. But better than nothing. All right, new Swablu. Not gonna attach to anything. Not even a bunch of Kangaskhan. Just speed dive again. If they got another boss for another Swablu, that's fine. They'll start to run out of boss after that. And then if we can just find our ordinary route to recover the Swablus, get a couple more Altarias. All right, there's the Muck Muck. That is why we play the Big Parasol. Is to deal with this guy exactly, the Muck Muck, because they can't. It prevents all effects of attacks, and then his thing, the severe poison, is ineffective in attack, so we won't actually get poisoned, and then we won't get knocked out. And we just sit here and keep swinging with the speed dive over and over and over again, and that's it. They could still be playing Baby Volcanions, definitely possible. Probably unlikely. I feel like Mewtwo Box hasn't been playing that as much recently. But it is possible. They could have Baby Volk in here, but they're not going aggressively for it, so I doubt they play it. They now just quick balled for a Mewtwo, so I think we're gonna be okay. Here comes that Spreading Flames, only for the one, and then we have to take this thing out, and they won't be able to do that Spreading Flame shenanigans anymore. And like I said, we do have this Big Parasol, so we're chilling right now. One Swablu down. Is there another Swablu? I would definitely get another Swablu if there's another Swablu in here. Okay. And I don't see a reason to. I do want to get rid of this energy excel from the Spreading Flame, so I'll knock this thing out. We could, yeah. I'm just gonna hold the hand. I was like, I don't see a reason to not just hold the hand. We have all the supporter options. Now another Marnie, a third net. That's a little bit repetitive, but it's okay. And then we might even boss up the Muck Muck next turn, and then just kind of start hitting it. Because if they do get through this guy eventually, then they can start to Muck Muck other stuff, I guess. But just kind of focus their energy. But they're setting it up to us, so. Now, I don't think they see that they actually don't. The Big Parasol protects us from their poison. I don't think they see that. They'll figure it out soon. And then they're going to have to go into the Double Blaze from there. Double Blaze us, and then go back into using the Muck Muck. They'll probably want to set this guy up to use Double Blaze and then the Muck Muck. That's what they should do. Set up the Mewtwo to use both the attacks. But we'll see. We'll see. First, they need to figure out that they can't hit us because we have a Big Parasol. I think they've missed that up to this point, but as soon as they see that, oh, that's annoying. That's actually super annoying because we're gonna hit and actually take 20 damage from Horror Energy. We're only doing 60 damage, so our opponent is basically gonna heal as much. Not gonna heal as much, but they're gonna heal a lot of the damage. I mean, I guess I don't have to attack as well. I can just sit here. Nothing is forcing me to attack, so. But we'll see if they just even see the Indeedee heal play, or if they just took Indeedee because it was the only thing to take out of the deck that was reasonable. Okay, I think they see the Big Parasol now. Now that with how they're playing. Well, no, they're just trying to be efficient about using it. I think they're gonna go back and try and poison us. We'll see. Oh, they already Deadeye changed this turn, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. All right, we're just gonna punch for 60. They're on what? One switch. Could boss something. I do kind of want to kill the Indeedee. We only do 60 damage a turn, so it kind of heals a lot of the damage that we do. And even hitting this Indeedee, you know, they're gonna heal 20 of it. But we have a lot of bosses, actually. So we play 2 boss, but we also play the Mewtwo that can recover boss. So we can actually just sit here and boss a lot. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit here and boss a lot. Once I can finally... There we go. Calm for the Mewtwo. There it is. I'm going to put boss on top. And I'm even going to go a step further. I'm going to protect it from possibly getting knocked out. Our opponent could have like a boss or a switch in hand and then top deck boss or switch and then knock out my Mewtwo and stop my boss chaining. But I want to keep being able to boss up stuff and stick it into the active. So we're going to keep doing that. Boss this guy. I don't even think I'm going to KO this. I'm just going to keep keeping it in range of getting knocked out. But I'm not going to actively actually knock out this in DD, I don't think. I'm just going to keep it in range. Yeah, so our opponent's way to get through this is to GX attack us with Double Blaze and then use Severe Poison on the rest of my Altarias. But we do have a second Parasol, so if we ever find our second Parasol, we do just win the game. So that's kind of our goal right here, is find second big Parasol. And then also, I guess, hope our opponent doesn't play Tool Scrapper, because they could play Tool Scrapper. So I'm just going to hit again. And now, like I said, theoretically, next turn, I could knock them out. Even if they heal, they'll have exactly 60 HP remaining, but I'm not going to, because I want to make them work a little bit harder to be able to put anything else in their active here. I'm going to make them... I mean, I could take the knockout. They're not that close to a Double Blaze. How many energy do they even have left? They have 2 here. Okay, they should have enough energy. Well, they put it on the Muck again. They keep doing that. They keep putting energy on Muck when it should probably go to the Mewtwo. There's a Watcher. So I could get the knockout here. Now I'm feeling more comfortable about it because I feel way more comfortable. All right, there's a switch. But like I said, it's not going to do anything. Oh, they have a Tool Scrapper. Unless they have a Tool Scrapper, which they do. So now it does do something. All right, now I'm a little bit scared. How do we win? They're going with a GX attack, actually. They're going big here. All right, goodbye, Altaria. So we do need our other Parasol here. So that was our second switch. We could just try and trap something in the active for the rest of the game. Like, this guy's got 3 retreat cost. I'm going to go with Altaria again. I'm going to boss up the Charizard. Chaotic Swell. Mewtwo a boss back on top of the deck. I'm going to make them work really hard to get these knockouts, because they are decking out first. This is what I said. This is one of the strategies that I talked about in the intro to this video, which is just kind of sending up Altaria and then decking out our opponent. That is our current game plan right here, is just to kind of deck out our opponent eventually. Because they'd only have like 2 switch left. Maybe most lists, I feel like, play just the 3 switch. So what's going to happen here is they're just going to, switch this and I'll bring it back up. And then they can probably hard retreat it once through energy. And then I'll bring it back up again and the game just kind of ends. Because they can't attack with this into Altaria. They're decking out first. They don't play any deck reset usually. They don't play Marnies. Don't play stuff to recover Pokemon into the deck, or energy or anything. So they will just eventually lose the game. I could Rod back in a 1-1 Altaria line, because I definitely want to set up another Altaria, so I'll probably do that next time. I probably should have done that last turn. Just kind of playing a little bit too fast here. Yeah, so our game plan is just literally to trap the Charizard for the rest of the game, because they just can't attack with it into our Altaria, so it just gets stuck. And then yeah, I wouldn't mind finding a couple of these guys off my top decks. So I'm going to go ahead and throw them back into the deck here. The one combo that can get kind of scary for us is our opponent can line up the combo of Reset Stamp, and this all really works really well because we did get rid of our opponent's Victini. Because otherwise, if Victini was still in play and they could put a bunch of energy in play, they could like retreat to Victini. If Victini puts a bunch of energy in play, allow them to retreat again and do the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, us getting rid of Victini means they just kind of can't do that. To make more ways to retreat. So yeah, good thing we got rid of that guy. Well, now that this guy's gone, it helps with the game plan, I guess, overall. 2 fire. So they usually play like what? I'm trying to think about how many energy. Where do I want to attach? I'm gonna attach here. Get Swablu. They usually play like 14 energy, 5 fire, and then 4 of the horror energy. So they got 1, 2, 5, 9. So they have 5 energy left. So they can definitely hard retreat this Charizard. Definitely just retreat it. Yeah, I want to put the capture here so I can actually retreat the Altaria to a new Altaria. and then kind of go from there. They could even retreat that Altaria and so on, because I just want to not give up prize cards. They do have access to at least probably 1 or 2 more bosses orders as well. Right, there's an Altaria, perfect. And yeah, 8 more turns of passing now, and then we will win the game. And actually, even in situations where our opponent doesn't just like having this guy stuck on their active passing, the Muck Severe Poison doesn't take a 1-hit KO. They'll be using that first attack that just puts 8 damage counter, so I can retreat to a new Altaria, pass, they poison that one, retreat to a new one, pass, and that gives us even more time to work with. Okay, there's the reset stamp. This is the combo I was scared of happening. Now we need to go find our boss's orders to get this Charizard back into the active. That was their 3rd switch. Like I said, they usually play 3 switch, I feel like. We'll see though for sure. Oh, I guess Naganadel is something I didn't even think about. They have Naganadel right here. There's a boss. I didn't even think about Naganadel at all. We got to get Mew on our bench. I should have captured energy from Mew, because they have 3 prize cards available through Naganadel right here. But they might not be able to recover enough energy to consistently use Naganadel. I guess that's also something that could happen. They might not be able to recover enough energy, because they can Naganadel like how many times before they run out of energy. But I should have used, I had another capture energy in my hand. All right, and there's the concede. So we get the dub. And that's like how the deck works. We either use Kangaskhan to KO their answers, we attack with Altaria and they don't have an answer. That matchup, they did have an answer, and we couldn't find that second Parasol. So we went the stall route, worked out. First game we played against a Dragapult. That was, you know, you don't see those very often. Not a great matchup for Altaria, I can tell you that much. You're not beating those with Altaria. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you did, give the video a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Check out Channel Fireball. Links in the description, like I said. Use code AzulGG. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.